Do you ever find yourself curious about what it's like to be a python breeder? In the event that you are of the opinion that it is unquestionably challenging, then please watch this video. Put a number 1 aside, and let's work together to find answers to some questions. Typically, a small-scale python farm encompasses an area of 1 to 2 hectares, which is then subdivided into zones for the purpose of incubation and care. A farm can hold anywhere from 50 to 100 pythons, and each snake is housed in a separate enclosure that is typically no more than 96 centimeters by 96 centimeters in size. Using insulated materials to keep the temperature consistent, the enclosures are designed to provide the pythons with a comfortable environment to make their lives easier. The pythons are able to wash and stay hydrated in certain enclosures, which makes it easier for them to maintain their health and grow in the appropriate manner. Some enclosures even have small water basins. The environment that is used for the purpose of raising pythons is typically darkly lighted and damp, which is consistent with the features of their native habitat. The pythons have a sense of security and a reduction in stress when there is a low amount of light, and the high humidity helps them shed their skin and maintain its softness. Pythons consume a diet that is mostly composed of fresh meat, and they are capable of consuming prey that is equivalent to several times their own body weight. In a single meal, an adult python is capable of consuming animals that weigh anything from 2, 3 to 4, 5 kilograms. On the farm, pythons are commonly given chicken and goat meat, both of which are food sources that are high in nutrients and are simple to digest. Since pythons are reptiles, they may go without eating for up to a month at a time. As a result, feeding often takes place once an entire week. With this food, pythons are certain to obtain all of the essential nutrients that are required for healthy growth. Pythons use their enormous jaws and muscles to constrict and digest their prey, which gives them the ability to swallow their prey whole. If you are courageous enough to face a python, you should leave. Number 1. The breeding of pythons is vital for the purpose of preserving their population on the farm, which in turn assists farmers in maintaining supply and increasing earnings. There are normally 2 breeding cycles that take place every year, and during each cycle, a female python can produce anywhere from 20 to 50 eggs. In order to guarantee that the eggs hatch as rapidly as possible, they are carefully gathered and then placed in an incubator. The incubation phase typically lasts between 60 and 70 days, and throughout that time, the temperature is kept between 82 and 88 degrees Fahrenheit in order to ensure that the hatchlings develop in a healthy manner. The eggshells become thinner and softer as the day of hatching draws nearer, which makes it simpler for the hatchlings to emerge from the egg. On the other hand, there are times when farm workers will help by shattering the eggshells, particularly in situations where the hatchlings are having a difficult time escaping. Not only does the proper care and incubation of the eggs improve the health of the hatchlings, but it also contributes to the farm's ability to grow in an environmentally responsible manner. The amount of time that is normally required to raise pythons in order to reach a beautiful skin spans anywhere from 12 to 18 months, depending on the species and the kind of environment in which they are raised. The pythons are moved to a processing facility once they have reached the size criterion that has been established. At this location, skilled workers carry out their duties with utmost caution, beginning with the tail and progressively peeling the skin in order to guarantee that it is not damaged and to preserve its integrity. At every stage of this procedure, it is necessary to thoroughly rinse the skin with water, keeping the skin moist, making separation simpler, and protecting its quality are all benefits of using this product. After the skin has been completely peeled, it is gathered and fastened into bamboo frames so that it can dry by being exposed to the harsh sunshine. This drying procedure helps reduce moisture, which in turn maintains the skin while also increasing the longevity of the final product. The drying process normally takes between 2 and 4 weeks, and once it is complete, the python skin is ready to be used for commercial reasons. This includes the production of high-end decorative items, handbags, and shoes, which ultimately results in products that are of great quality and substantial value. This is owing to the great economic worth of products created from python skin, which is the reason why many people opt to raise pythons. The price of these items can range anywhere from $200 to $1,500, depending on the size of the skin and the quality of the skin condition. It is common practice for expert artisans to fashion high-end things out of python leather. This not only contributes to the leather's increased value, but also makes each item more distinctive. As a consequence of this, the prices of these things are often quite expensive, which is characteristic of luxury and sophistication. In addition, python skin is considered to be a symbol of wealth and style, which is another reason why it is a popular item among those who are interested in fashion and the social elite. Do you have any goods created from the skin of a python? Put your thoughts in the comments section below. Not only do pythons have a distinctive appearance, but they are also much simpler to care for than many other kinds of pets. This is one reason why the trend of keeping pythons as pets is growing more and more popular. It is common for owners to be drawn to them due to their level-headed nature and the fact that they do not require many feedings, merely once every few weeks. If, on the other hand, you are thinking about getting a python, there are a few noteworthy considerations that you should bear in mind. The first thing you need to do is make sure that they have a suitable living place, which should consist of a roomy enclosure and a warm atmosphere, so that they can flourish. Secondly, pythons need to consume food that is both healthy and nutritious, with the primary focus being on fresh meat. If you want to avoid any problems while you are caring for them, you should make sure that you have a sufficient understanding of their routines and requirements. You should drop a 0 in the comments section if you are likewise a little bit afraid of pythons. In addition to being utilized in the production of high-end fashion items, python flesh is also an excellent component in a wide variety of mouth-watering recipes from across the world. In the event that you are looking for fresh concepts for meals to prepare for your family, you could want to think about preparing python meat using techniques like as grilling or stir-frying, as these procedures bring out the most unusual flavors. You are able to create a dish that is appealing and alluring on account of its flavor, which is both rich and healthful. When coupled with subtle spices, you will go on a trip to discover a world of gastronomy that is both rich and surprising if you allow yourself the courage to undertake this one-of-a-kind gastronomic experience. The fact that python skin is currently being utilized in contemporary medicine as an option for skin grafts in burn sufferers is illustrative of the great potential that it possesses in the field of medicine. Python skin is selected because of its malleability and excellent resistance to water, in addition to the fact that its structure is particularly similar to that of human skin. The first step in the application process is the meticulous collection of python skin, which is then meticulously processed into clean patches for the purpose of grafting. The grafting method involves placing the python skin over the injured area and securing it with great care. This creates a natural protective layer over the skin that has been damaged. This technique not only offers a useful solution for patients who have suffered burns, but it also paves the way for the utilization of python skin in a variety of surgical applications, which opens up new possibilities. The green anaconda, which is often referred to as the enormous anaconda, is the largest species of snake in the world. It is mostly found in the forest and swamp ecosystems of South America, which are tropical in nature. Their length can reach up to 9 meters, and their weight can reach up to 249 kilograms. Not only are anacondas the largest snakes in the world, but they are also among the heaviest snakes around the globe due to their enormous size. The majority of the time, they live in regions that are close to water sources like rivers, lakes, and marshes, because this is where they can easily locate food. The anaconda consumes a wide variety of foods, including fish, birds, and even large mammals like pigs. Its diet is highly varied. In their natural environment, they are able to hunt effectively due to their extraordinary strength and their ability to swim. Although it is not known that green anacondas constitute a substantial threat to humanity, the strength that they possess continues to garner respect and adoration from a great number of people.